I want to make it very clear again, yes, that hypertension being the gateway to the healthcare system does not mean, and I reiterate this, and those of us here must have technical confidence in this matter. It doesn't mean that this is a vertical program, nor does it mean that it's centered on hypertension. No, what it means is that cardiovascular disease, as we also know very well, is the #1 killer, and furthermore, there are more deaths from cardiovascular diseases than from all others combined. Let's do that math, yes. And of course, hypertension alone explains more than 50% of cardiovascular diseases. If we don't understand this issue, we can't move forward, right? So, on the other hand, hypertension is a systemic disease that affects multiple organs and systems. And in yellow, I've tried to highlight which are the most frequent. But for example, just focusing on heart disease, kidney disease, heart failure, and dementia are dependent on what happens with hypertension. So, if you have a headache and you take a pill for your feet, it won't work. You have to take the medication for the head and put it where it goes. Because that's the edge of opportunity you have, and look at the burden of disease we have in the region. This is the first thing. The next thing, the second to the next, the second to the goal. Please, I wanted to make this clear. The second thing we have to focus on is the healthcare system. It's the healthcare system that doesn't work. Yes, it's the healthcare system that has to work better to change things. This kind of discourse, let's blame the patients because they don't adhere to treatment, or the doctors don't follow clinical practice guidelines. No. The problem is the system that conditions patients not to take medications, that is not able to identify people with hypertension in a timely manner, that does not have better access to care, and on the other hand, the quality of the things we do. So what has happened to us lately? We have the evidence there. After years of reducing mortality, we have to evaluate the health interventions with the amount of harm we are avoiding in terms of deaths, disability, in terms of economic and social burden, in terms of population suffering. Yes, so what's happening to us? In recent years, there's a slowdown in the reduction of mortality. And this is being observed in almost all countries, and this will ultimately impact life expectancy. Against healthy life expectancy, I mean, there's an urgency to do things now, next, one after the other, to keep it clear. We already have this very clear. The care gaps are enormous.